Hi there. I know that this week's been hard for quite a lot of people with the snow coming down outside. I just wanted to talk you through a couple of quick tips from me about how to deal with events like um, the snow week in the UK. I've been affected by it as well. I've had to make plans, but I think a lot of this is down to planning, being sensible, and just being proactive as much as you can in a very reactive situation. So, one of my tips is if you know that there could be changes to your travel plans, have a plan where you are of where you can stay. So talk to your friends and family. If you're on a social media group, maybe post there. Let people know that you might have some trouble. I'm sure many people will offer you a room for the night if you know you'll get stuck. A lot of hotel sites will allow you to do cancellation bookings, um, and often it's just about looking around, giving yourself a little bit of time to research what's available, and then if you know that your plans um, might have to change, then to go ahead and book something and just be prepared to just not be able to get home for a couple of days if that's what's going to happen. Um, so my situation was I'm down in London at the moment. I was at an event until yesterday, so I was supposed to be on a train today back up to Edinburgh, and I had contacted a couple of people and let them know that I might be stuck. So I knew that I had a bed available if I really needed it. Um, and what I had done this morning was woken up early, double checked the train times because usually the train companies try to give you as much notice as possible. And once I knew that my train was definitely cancelled, I then went ahead and booked a hotel. I also talked to the hotel when I arrived and checked what their availability was for the next night. Happily, one of the people who had just walked in had said that they were cancelling trains up until Sunday, so I was able to book another night at the hotel without any problem, and the hotel have been very helpful to me as well. So that's top tip number one: is plan in advance for the worst. Talk to people, let them know that something might be happening. And just don't put yourself in a situation where you could get stuck. Another tip is if you're traveling if you're flying and your flights are being cancelled, again, talk to the airline, but know that usually at an airport, the desks are not going to be able to help you. So keep numbers on you that you can phone for an emergency. Keep in touch with your family. Just try to get through to the phone lines because they're more likely to help get you on your way than someone at a counter can. So that's top tip number two, is to make sure you've got phone numbers with you and to phone through rather than trying to use support desks, because I feel that you can actually get better service faster by trying to phone through. And obviously it's not a success every time. I understand sometimes it's very hard to get through on phone lines, but that would be my suggestion to you. Top tip number three is to pack a little bit more if you know that you're going to go into a situation where the weather might change. I packed a fairly bulging suitcase as I came down, and happily I've got clothes for the next couple of days. I did find a laundromat around the corner actually, so I had planned that in advance as well, that I knew that when I got to the hotel that I would need to do a bit of laundry. So I knew that it was fairly fine this morning, so I went and got that done. And now the weather's changed again. So it's just all about planning, being prepared, keeping in touch with people, tell them what's going on. And there's nothing worse than getting stuck and just feeling like you're on your own there. So keep talking to people. But my top tip number three is to pack a little bit more than you may need, just in case. Make sure you've got good boots, and just be prepared. So very sorry if you have got stuck this week with the snow. Try to make the best of it, and one thing is also that if you do get stuck, this is where virtual assistants come in really handy. So if you do need to submit paperwork for insurance, or you need help to get yourself moving again, have a look around for a virtual assistant, because they might be able to get you going, whereas you might yourself be you'll be stressed and you might be worried about getting yourself moving. But this is what a virtual assistant is. They were very proactive. We are planning ahead, and it might just take off some of the stress. You might only need a VA for an hour, and that's absolutely fine. If they can help get you past what you need, then I think it's definitely worth looking into. So safe travels. Please have a look at my website, blueninja.co.uk, more information on what a VA is, and a little bit more about me, and have a good day, have a good weekend, and I hope you get through the snow week in the UK. Cheers now, bye.